It is the end of the fashion fair season, during which fashion houses pick and order samples of the fabrics that they want to use for the next collections. This year, I went to Paris for one of these fairs in September, and I took my camera with me.
Hi everyone, it's Justine. I am in Paris today, tomorrow and the day after. Just a quick in and out for a fabric fair. They take place twice per year, once for the spring-summer season, once for fall-winter. So this one is going to be for fall-winter. I'm just come here to get some input, some inspiration to get my brain going, so to speak. So it's really just a fun trip with a professional reason behind it. It started with a fail. I took an early train this morning, early in Provence. And when I arrived at Gare de Lyon in Paris, I realized I forgot business cards. There is only one place in the world where I still need business cards, is when I meet fabric manufacturers, because they're very much analog still, even though we're in 2022. So I had to find a copy shop real quick. I did layout in 5 minutes. It's not my best work, but 20 minutes later, I had my professionally cut and printed business cards. So that's for that. Now I just freshened up and put on some makeup because I was looking not much human and not really awake since this morning. So it's a little bit better now. And now I'm going out again because I have only this afternoon to explore the city. The next 2 days are going to be completely full with the fabric fair. So now that's my chance to walk around a little bit in Saint-Germain-des-Prés. I'm in Saint-Germain-des-Prés. What you see behind me are the typical Paris buildings. And I came to these crossroads to check something. If you've seen Emily in Paris, you know the café Les Deux Magots. And I want to check the price of a cappuccino. Alright, so it really is $8.50 for a double espresso. Nope. And then comes the next one, just across the street, which is Café de Flore. Just in case you wondered, no, $8.50 is not a normal price. Please don't spend that much money on a coffee in Paris. Paris is an expensive city, but not that much. This is just a tourist trap. Don't fall into it.
In Paris, each neighborhood has its special atmosphere. I find that super inspiring. Saint-Germain is one of them. It has many high-end stores, but also still has lovely independent boutiques and cafes. It's one of my favorite districts to wander around.
That's Le Procop. This place is famous. It exists since 1686.
And the little streets make it feel like a cozy village rather than a capital city.
You know what I just realized? The green of the eat bags and shoes and stuff from Bottega Veneta last year exactly matches the color of the garbage cans in Paris. I don't know if it's a coincidence or if subconsciously they came up with that green because they were seeing it here everywhere, but it's funny. Good morning, or I should say good afternoon, because it's close to 2 p.m. right now. Yesterday evening after the restaurant, I went back to the hotel and I researched the stands that were going to be at the fair today, so that I kind of know what I will be looking for. I will keep my eyes open for leather alternatives, silk alternatives. I want natural fibers in fabrics that have been pre-shrunk, that have very good wicking properties and very good resistance to peeling, mostly. And then I would like to see synthetic fibers fully recycled. So for instance, 100% recycled polyester, with cool properties and a nice touch on the skin, which is quite a challenge, but science is making progress. So every season I look out for that to see what's new. Plot twist. This morning I got a phone call. There is a leak in the roof at the house, my house. It rained last night finally, but it rained so much that the south of France is now flooded. And there is a water infiltration between the roof and the front wall of the house, and it's going through 2 floors. But literally you can see the water dripping down the walls on the inside. So I spent the morning at the hotel instead of at the fair, researching the conditions of my insurance contract, filling a form for a declaration of I'm gonna need renovation, so give me money. And it didn't work, so I had to call the hotline and I had to do everything again via email. Anyway, so now it's 2 p.m. and my day is only starting now. I have to shift my brains real quick into fabric sourcing mode and get started. The venue is right behind this corner, so I'm very close. Let's go.
This trade fair is at Carreau du Temple, a former market hall in the center of Paris with lots of daylight. It's a very small fair compared to others. The atmosphere here is more intimate. The fabric companies have more time to chat about their collections and their new developments than at the bigger fairs. I like it. This is how it works. You browse literally thousands of fabrics presented on racks. You tell the suppliers which ones you want to receive samples of, and after the fair, they send you the samples, prices, delivery time, minimum order quantity, may it be 30, 100, 1000 meters, etc.
I'm checking in again. It's now past 6 p.m. I just spent over 4 hours non-stop browsing fabrics, textures, hairs, colors. Sometimes I was wondering, like, what am I seeing? Lots of things. And I forgot to have lunch. Typical. So I'm gonna grab a bite anywhere I can, basically. So I'm making an exception to the rule of I want to sit down when I'm having lunch because I want to enjoy it. And I'm running to meet a friend who is a Parsons alumni, same university that I did in New York. We graduated at about the same time. She created her label, but she did it with the boutique here in Paris.
Maison Lemoine specializes in outfits for weddings, for the brides and also for the wedding guests. They have a physical boutique in Paris and an online shop. In the boutique, the store itself is at the ground level and the office and the atelier are upstairs. Super practical.
All right, I had a lovely chat with Claire, the designer-in-chief of Maison Lemoine. It's very impressive what she's built. The way she runs her business and everything she does. Really, really cool. Good morning. Today is day 2 of the fair. This time I brought my suitcase with me because right after this I'm jumping into the train and going back to Provence. I'm not staying tonight because I have to take care of a leak. I'm at the venue again. I'm gonna deposit my suitcase and then have a look especially at the leather department and designs, what can be printed and how on finished fabric, because it's a topic that I would like to tackle in a short to mid-term future. This is a cut-out surface on a triple layer material. Now, quick trip to the bookshop just because I can't help it. And I bought 2 new books. Looking forward to that. And then zoo, train back to Provence. I learned so much in those 2 days. I will be awaiting the new fabric samples I chose. And if you're interested, I could show you in the next vlog. Let me know.